Sir, good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. My name is Stella Creayla from BS Criminology, second year Black D. Today, I will discuss my dactyloscopy final examination. Today, this is my introduction in my dactyloscopy examination I found. My introduction is, in this subject, Forensic 2, which focuses on tracing and identifying fingerprints, I learned a lot, and it was very satisfying when you trace where the fingerprint did belong. Our fingerprints have their own individual uniqueness, which no one can imitate, even if you have identical twins with the same faces and the same attitude, but your fingerprints will not match. In this subject also, that will you learn how to reconstruct crimes, analyze physical evidence such as blood, DNA, fingerprints, and other evidence, and how to use it in a court of law. One of the most important uses for fingerprints is to help investigators like one crime like like one crime scene to another involving in the same person. Fingerprint and identification also helps investigators track a criminal's records, including their previous arrests and convictions, to aid in sentencing, probation, parole, and pardoning decisions. My discussion also in my dactyloscopy. As you can see, I look at my fingerprints in the image up there. My fingerprint is a left hand index ulnar. As you can see, from my latent print and normal prints, the ridges in the ulnar pattern flow in a form one side recurve loop in the loop around touch or cross an illustrative line drawn from the delta to the core, and depart the pattern from the same side as they arrive. A ulnar also only has one delta finish on or near the same side of the imprint from which such ridge or ridges entered or have a tendency to do so. I discovered that my latent print and the typical print are both identical after the tracing, analyzing the ridges. After all, in my discussion, based on my analysis of my latent print and the standard print, and the belief that a person's fingerprint doesn't change over the course of a lifetime, I discovered that the list of number ridges were required for me to draw the conclusion that there is no difference between my latent print and the standard print. After my analysis, I was confident that my latent print and the standard print, both of which were taken from the same fingerprint, and the rightful owner were virtually identical to one another. After the decomposition of the human corpse and until the last breath, this fingerprint won't alter. As you can see in my findings to my dactyloscopy fingerprint, number one, there are delta, recurving, core, envelope, island, bifurcation, double bifurcation, ridge ending, and short ridges. And lastly, according to my findings of my fingerprint analysis, Louis Adrian is the legitimate owner of the latent print that I have that was given for me. I was given the task to study and identification the standard print. I use a starting point for my examination, and latent print are suitable for what I have studied and identified according to results of my dactyloscopy examination, which involved comparing and tracing my latent print and the standard print. I am fairly certain that Mr. Maraya is the only one or the only owner of the latent print that I was allocated to me, and it's that honor. And that's all. Thank you.